back study destination. My name is Moses Mayono. I'm currently a PhD student at the Florida Institute of Technology, and my journey here is to guide students who are interested in studying abroad all over the world. Then, no matter the destination that you want to study, I'm able to guide you, review your documents, and then give you the step-by-step advice, the coaching that you need in order for your dream to come to pass. We want you to do the right thing. We want to help you wherever you're hearing from us. So if today is the first time of coming across this video, what you have to do is to like, subscribe the channel, okay, and then look at the comment or the video description or the YouTube description. You will see a WhatsApp link to our platform. You can join us and we'll be able to guide you the step-by-step process on how to apply for schools abroad, okay, and then you'll be able to help yourself with our content also. So please try subscribing to the channel and then stay glued as we go into today's topic, okay. Today we want to look at the I-20. What is an I-20? Or I-20 is a special document that is issued for students who want to study in the United States, okay, for F1, okay. So everyone who is studying in the United States as a student, either F1 or F2, like a spouse, will have a document we call I-20. This I-20 document is issued by the International Immigration or the Customs Office to the school for the student, okay. So your school will petition the international office, okay, the immigration office, and then get you that I-20. So remember, it is not your admission letter that you are using for the visa interview, but it is the I-20 that you are using. The I-20 bears all the information about you and some special information that you need to know. When you go to the interview, the only document or the first document that you are required to produce, okay, is your I-20, and you need to familiarize yourself with the I-20 and be very conversant with every information that is stated in the I-20. So you need to be very careful, because maybe somebody help you even in doing the application, but as you're going for the interview, you need to know every detail. How do you even get the I-20? After you've gotten admission, if your admission came with full funding, you don't need any other document to present or to request for the I-20. All you need is that your you petition the international office of your school and request for it, and then they will give you the I-20. Now, if you don't have full funding, if you have partial or you have to pay for yourself, in whatever case, you would have to show a proof of finance, and this proof of finance will be captured in the I-20, okay. So you need to know how to read the I-20 and be very conversant with it. Every information, every detailed, your program, your major, the city, your academic or your international advisor, everything. So I want us to take our time this time and go through the I-20 document and make sure that we get the details. We know how to read it, so that you have everything at the back of your mind before trying to get the visa interview. This is very important, and I will beseech you to stay with us. Let's go through the documents so that you know everything. So if this is your first time, please subscribe, like, comment, and show, so that it can get to other people who are searching for such a valuable information. Thank you so much for staying with us to this time, and let's get straight to the document. This is how the I-20 looks like, okay. If you get your I-20, this is how it's going to look like. So you're going to have the first page should be like this, okay, and then this should be the second page, okay, and then the last page is an instruction, okay. It's an instruction where you need to take your time and then read about it. So please make sure that you take your time and read about this document. I know a lot of us, we don't read, and I myself, I never read it until I wanted to make this video, okay. So have this I-20 read, okay? Read it over and over again, and then you have some information that I may not even say it here. I don't want to go about the third page, okay? The third page, you are not supposed to present the third page. What you need to present to the consular is the second page, okay? First and second page. You need to print them and then sign, okay? So let me go to the first option, okay? And then explain to you. In fact, I would say that, let me even explain here that when you get admission, you will be issued the I-20 based on different factors. The fact is that, okay, you've gotten admission. Can you take care of yourself? You need to provide a proof of finance. And the proof of finance, this is how it comes. Okay. One, either you've gotten a scholarship or a funding from the department. They will add that as your proof of what? Finance. Okay. Or maybe some form of fellowship from the school. Okay. That will be issued as a proof of finance. Or you have something external, any form of scholarship. Let me not expand that much. But when it comes to the other aspect, when you are providing your own finance, okay, most of the time they say that, okay, you can have this finance coming from maybe up to three sources. But the best way, especially when you are coming from third world countries, is that you need to have it as one or two, maximum two. It could be from your work. It could be from maybe your company sponsoring you. It could be from maybe your parent or anybody. Okay. So what I would advise is that make sure that the document or most of the time you see, I will show you where this proof of finance is provided. Okay. So I will explain that to you. I want to show you everything so that I explain how you can get your proof of finance or how you should go about your proof of finance so that it will be captured very well in your I-20. Your I-20 is very, very, very what? Important. I'm repeating it over and over again. So you need to get every detail, okay, from your I-20 and be very careful it's coming from the right source. So the I-20 is a document that is coming from the Homeland Security and or U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement Office. Okay, so your I-20 is like your ID, your ID, your school ID. If your I-20 stop working, okay, it means you are out of status and you have to go back home. Or once you remain in the United States, you become illegal. Okay, so immediately you receive it, the first thing is your responsibility to check your name. So if you look at this, which the first one is the service ID. There's an ID here. I've made it blank because I don't want my information to be on the internet. So that place. So check your ID. Okay, your service ID is very important. You use that to fill your DS-160 form. Okay, so they will match your service ID here and your DS-160 form, where I'm going to give you another video of how to fill the DS-160. It's very, very important. Okay, these are the important documents. If you joke with them, you will struggle in getting your visa. So please, please, I'm saying it over and over again because you need to be very, very careful about this document. Okay, so your DS-160 form, you will get the service number from here. So you get the service number from here. This is the document number. Okay, this is the, what do you call it? I-20. What is it? Certificate of eligibility for non-immigrant student status. Okay, this is the number. Okay, so what's the class of visa you're looking for? It is what? F1. And your program is in what? English language. Okay, then the name, say name. So my name is here captured very well. My country, um, I mean everything here, date of birth, well captured. So you check and make sure that they are okay. Then the institution. So which institution are you going to? It is well captured here. Their address, okay. Then school officer who is in charge of your admission process is well captured here. These are information they can
ask you to find out if you actually made the application or you, it's just that maybe somebody did something for you. So all these things should be at the back of your mind. Maybe what's the name of your school? Then you are fumbling. Meanwhile, it is your I-20, the university, the name, the what do you call the address, the city, then the state, and then the code. Okay, you should know all these things by heart. Okay, especially then the name of this is your corresponding officer. You should know her name. Okay, and then there's additional information. Okay, yeah. So um you this ones you may not want to have it. Okay, then program of study, educational level, doctorate for my major, chemistry. Okay, and then um if you have a second major, but this one is mostly the second major is those undergrad or whatever, but English proficiency required. Student is English proficient. Earliest date of admission, you should have it. Okay. The last, you should know, they can ask you, when are you supposed to report? You should have it. It is captured here. Program start date, at least when it is starting. Okay. From this and then the end. Okay. This is minimum, and sometimes people can go beyond. So you should know. Okay. This when class started. So mostly you want to make sure that you get in before the start of class. Okay. Then there is something here which is now the financial aspect. This is very, very, very important. So let's take our time and digest it. Okay. So here he's saying that, okay, what is your what? Tuition fees. Okay, tuition and fees is captured here. Then living expenses is captured here. That's for 1 year. Mostly it's for 1 year. And then um some expenses, if you have a dependent coming in with a wife or a child, I do not come with that, so zero. And then other books and supplies together, this is the total. Then personal fund, if you have personal fund, it will be captured here. This is, I got a funding, full funding. So Florida Tech Fund is well is captured here. Fund from another source, no. On-campus employment, no. Then that one is also captured here. Okay. So you have to know, if you have a full funding, this is how it's going to look like. If you have otherwise, I'll show you another one where you know what is your deficit. Okay, and so that you can know how you answer those things. If you don't have full funding, you have partial funding, or you are paying by yourself, it looks different. I'm going to show you another one where you know how to go about it. So remarks, orientation, mandatory. I mean, those things, student ID number is here. You should be able to what? Read all these things and have at the back of your mind. Okay. Then student school attestation. This is when the person who is in charge, your admission officer, has what signed. So you look at it. You have to know the name of the person. He has signed, the date issued, and where he did it. Okay. Then the place. Okay. Then here you have to also print this one, or you can sign digitally. Okay. And then put your date in here. Okay. So you need to sign after the first page. Then you come to the second page. There are some information also here. Okay. So service ID, I mean, everything is here. And then employment authorization, these things, you don't need to sign anything here. Okay. Yeah. But in case you have to reduce cost load and those things, that's when you are here, they will do something about it. Then traveling endorsement. Okay, this is when you are already in the United States and you have to go back and come inside. Okay, maybe you are going home or you're going to different country, you send it to the international office and they will sign and give you a new I-20, and this will be issued that, okay, they've given the authority to go travel around. Okay, so this is how the I-20 looks like, and the information which are very critical is what I've discussed with you. I'm going to go to the next one so that you look at how that one also look like somebody who didn't have full funding. Okay, so this is another one. Okay, so I've blurred some of the information here so you can, I mean, So you know everything here, the school information, everything, when the person is supposed to come, okay? The person is going with masters, also chemistry, and then the earliest date of admission, blah, 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 okay? Yeah, so those are the information for the person. Now, let's come here, the financial aspect. So tuition is captured here. Living expenses is captured here. Expenses, the person, no other expenses, okay. Then personal fund, zero, okay. That's personal fund is for your own. Then this is what scholarship or assistantship is captured here. Family, this is what the person is what trying to what add up in order to secure the additional deficit. So now, how do you calculate your deficit? So this is where you calculate the deficit. This is the total your living expenses, which is 18,000 something, 25,000. Together is 43,000. But your scholarship is what? 30,000. So 30,000, um, you subtract 30,000 from what? 43,000. And that will be left with what? 12,000. And you are supposed to present a bank statement of that sort. So your deficit is what? 12,000. So mostly when you go to the embassy, the visa officer will ask you. So I've seen that you have scholarship or maybe yeah, you may have to explain it. Sometimes so they will ask you, okay, I seen that, okay, you have a deficit of 12,000. How are you going to fund it? Over here, you say family. So you have to now explain how your family is going to fund it, what kind of work they are doing, or if it is your company. So this is how you are able to identify your deficit. I want you to type in the comment section if you really understand the deficit aspect. If not, you can type so that I can explain better for you. So the deficit is what the school has given you minus the total here, cost of attendance. Okay. So mostly people say COA, cost of attendance. This is your total cost of attendance. And then whatever you've been given, okay, if you subtract it from the total cost of attendance, then you have your deficit, something that you need to pay, okay, in order to cover up, okay. So this is how you go about it. So it's the same thing like the other ones I've shown you. So you go by this and then sign the rest, okay, and then you will be fine, okay. So make sure that you sign it before sending it to the what? To the embassy, okay. Please make sure that you sign it. So this is how the I-20 looks like. And it's really important to have all the information here very carefully. Okay, have all your information, know everything. It looks a little bit simple, but you need to get all the information at the back of your mind as you prepare for your what? Your visa interview. Okay. So always we all the time want you to have scholarship so that your deficit will be very low or you don't have deficit. For example, when you look at my the deficit there was what? Zero. There's nothing that I needed to provide. Okay. So in this case, you are not even going with any personal what? Fund. Okay. So this is how the I-20 looks like. The next video I'm going to make is the DS-160. After you've gotten your I-20, that you provided some form of finance to the school and they have released the I-20 for you, you need to go ahead and then fill your what? DS-160. Okay. So the DS-160, after you fill it, you pay the service fee, which is 360 together with the tax. Okay. So that you can start booking the appointment. So what I'm going to do is to do a next video in a couple of days to show you how you can fill the DS. Once you will do a live demo and then you will be able to understand everything. So stay tuned to this channel. If you are listening to this time, it means that you are interested with our services, which is free of charge. All you can do is to comment on the comment section, like and then share, and also let other people know the kind of work that we're doing for people so that they can join us for free of charge. Thank you so much, and then see you in our next video.